Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I like all things modular, so you can imagine how pleased I was when a tactical vest showed up in my fan mail. At first I wasn't sure who it was from, but I was finally able to confirm that this was sent to me by LighTake. They do now carry tactical gear under their Nerf inventory. They've got vests and leg pouches and dump pouches and all sorts of other tactical gear, and in a variety of colors. Now they sent me this one, which is some variant of camouflage. I don't know if it is an official term for this particular pattern. I'm sure somebody knows and they will put it in the comments. I would, of course, if I had been choosing, would have gone with black, but in hindsight I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I've got lots of black tactical gear already. I've got my heavy vest, my lighter vest, or my medium vest. I would like to get a light vest, and this one definitely I feel qualifies as light, which we will go into in a little bit. But I'm kind of glad I got one in camo, because I didn't have anything in camo, and there are some roles that I play in various HVZs and NPC stuff where camo would be better than black. So kind of nice to get this. But let's go into the features. It has a lot of, it's actually a really nice vest in my opinion. So it does have a built-in belt, so if you want to add drop pouches or leg pouches or holsters or whatever, it has the belt built in that actually clips to the vest, which is really nice, because it gives you better support. It comes with 5 large mag pouches, which fit 12-round magazines absolutely perfectly. They slide in and can actually, the flap can close over them. If you go with larger magazines, like 18-round magazines, then the flap won't close anymore, and in those cases I will generally tuck the flap in and then put the magazine in. Very snug. There is an elastic band going around the middle that holds it very, very tight, though I'm probably going to end up taking that off of at least this side for science reasons, because I think without that elastic band you could actually get 2 mags in each pouch, but that band is so tight that it makes it almost impossible to pull only one of them out, and they both end up pulling out. So I'm probably going to take it off of one side to test, and leave it on the other in case it turns out that that is a bad idea, but we will get into that. It definitely holds a single 12-round beautifully, and will still close, and I like that. The ones on this side are permanently attached. They're not molly-donned or anything else. They are completely permanently attached, don't come off. The ones on this side, though, these two are on a Velcro patch. They Velcro off rather than molly off, which is interesting, and then there are these loops that go through to hold it on even better so the Velcro doesn't tear loose. But it does make it at least slightly modular. Not strictly molly, but there is some molly on this vest, which we will get to. But one of the other options that you can put on there is it does come with a pistol holster that you can just Velcro on there and then put your pistol there. These are also Velcro off, so you could put it up there instead. You know, it's modular. I love it. The holster is the one thing where I kind of went, I think something went wrong, in that I think whoever made this sewed this seam up a little too far, and you really can't get anything in there. Fortunately, in my childhood, I put ranks into tailor, and to know how to undo this. This is what's called a seam ripper, and they're very, very useful. You should get one in your life. They are the ultimate tool for taking out unwanted stitching. Okay. And I will eventually need to re-tack that so that the seam doesn't continue to fray. And now we could probably actually test this holster. We might also take a little bit out of this end so that I can put more blasters in. But we're going to try a variety of pistols and see what all can fit in this holster. The double shot, no surprise at all, fits beautifully. Nice and snug. It does have a retention belt if you wanted to clip this on here to keep it from coming out, but that also makes it a little bit harder to, you know, obviously you have to unclip it before you can draw it, but that's the sort of thing you unclip right before an engagement if you know one's about to happen. The hot shock isn't bad. If I did indeed open up this seam a little bit further, it might fit a little bit better, and I'm really tempted to do that, but let's check the other ones first. A double down. Definitely going to want to open that loop up, I think, for that one, because that one's a little bit loose. And then the Stormfire, yeah, we're going to go ahead, undo a little bit of this seam as well. There we go. Now it'll actually go all the way through. Still draws fine, smooth, doesn't get caught too bad. Not enough that you wouldn't be able to pull it out. Stormfire. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Stormfire now fits beautifully. Let's see if this one was far enough. Makes it go a little bit further in. Definitely, yeah, right there. So with only a few modifications, which I think it was just kind of a manufacturing error. Whoever did the sewing didn't know where they were supposed to stop and stitch a little too far. Like I said, you'll want to tack it back down. Just you could hand sew it, or if you have a machine, just back stitch right there and right there a little bit so it doesn't fray the rest of the way and the whole thing spills open. Or you could take that seam all the way out and adjust this so that it goes across and holds it at whatever location you want. That would be another perfectly reasonable, just retack this. Up to you. But it does fit most decent Nerf pistols quite nicely. So that is lovely. These pouches, like I said, are also Velcroed off, and they're obviously meant to be pistol mag holders, but for our purposes, they happen to fit rival magazines quite beautifully. Particularly the 7s. The 12s are a little bit too long and have a little bit too much weight to them. I think if you were running around, they might wiggle loose. The 7s I don't think would be an issue at all, so if you were running something that you preferred 7s in, an Apollo or an Athena. Hera? Hera. I don't have one, so I'm not particular with the name, but I believe it's the Hera. Those would work quite nicely. There is then another pouch up here, which is just a small utility pouch. It's got a Velcroed on dart holder. These would hold darts just fine. You could also put your patch there or whatnot. There is also then Velcro on the inside. You could hypothetically put this in here if you really felt like it. Don't know why you would want to. This would be something you could just hold loose darts in, or batteries in, maybe a screwdriver or Leatherman, something for dart or gun repair. Small pouch up here, not a whole lot of use. Again, you could hold extra lipos or batteries or whatever other small tools or something you wanted in there, possibly MacGuffins or other instruments for your nerfing. On this side, since this one only has the 2, or the smaller patch, this one has the 3, there is then another permanently attached pouch on this side that's kind of, in this configuration, kind of showing around to the back. But it is, I believe, meant to be a radio pouch. It'll also fit a smartphone quite beautifully. It is also permanently attached, and does also have the Velcro that you may or may not want to remove if you're finding that the fit is a little bit too tight. You can undo that. There were then a pair of actually MOLLE-attached mag holders. Again, these fit rival magazines quite nicely. And they're MOLLE, so you could take them off and put them somewhere else, but there isn't any MOLLE on the front for you to do that with. So I'm not entirely sure what these are for, but if you have other MOLLE gear, you could attach it to that if you had a leg pouch or something. That would work. But there is then MOLLE on the back. There's a patch of it here and a patch of it here. Not sure why they decided only to put the MOLLE on the back of it, but they did. It is very adjustable, and it is primarily mesh, so it is very lightweight, would breathe very, very nicely if you're nerfing somewhere that's very warm. Obviously, it's not really a plate carrier, though oddly enough, it is technically capable of it. There are 2 layers, so you could put light plates in there if you really wanted to. I wouldn't think you want to put heavy plates, but you could put either plastic plates or, padded plates, cloth plates, Kevlar plates, whatever you wanted, in between the back. And there do appear to be plates on the inside. It zips up the front, which makes it really easy to get on and off, which I really like. And then, yeah, there are also plate holder pouches here, either for, like I said, light plates. You could probably do Kevlar plates. I don't think you'd want to do metal plates on a vest this light. I doubt it would hold up too well, but technically you could. You could do simulation plates, plastic plates, cloth plates. You could also do cooling packs. Somebody mentioned that they do actually have cooling packs that you can put in these things, which I have used in the past during my time as Smokey Bear. I got a cooling vest, which was really, really nice. So, that could go there. These could go here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Velcro off of this one because I want to see if these things can actually hold two. Sure enough, these pouches can in fact hold 2 magazines each if you take out the center of the Velcro straps. I'd leave them on the outside so you still have some tension that keeps it in. But when you take out the middle line, it's then not nearly as tight, and you can in fact get 2 magazine pouches, or 2 mags per pouch, which means that this vest comes with the ability to hold 10 Nerf magazines, which is really, really nice. So yeah, I would actually heartily recommend these as a lightweight Nerf vest. The pouches are right size. It's got pouches for different kinds of magazines. It's got a holster that will hold any number of standard Nerf blasters with even just a little bit of modification to make them fit. It is fairly reconfigurable. It's not 100% reconfigurable, but can't imagine how you'd want to configure it much differently than it really kind of comes. It does have MOLLE on the back if you wanted to get a camelback. Those are often, they make MOLLE camelbacks that would strap onto that beautifully, and then they've got the D-rings to put the water through, or the loops through. I'm not entirely sure what this bit is, but it's there. So yeah, I like it. I may get myself one in black just for fun, and I'll definitely be keeping this one for stuff that I need when I don't want to be running a black loadout. So there you have it. Check out their website. They have a new website for those people that were complaining that the LighTake website had a lot of not safe for work and not safe for children product on it. They now have a website that is nothing but their Nerf product. So I will have the link to that in the description below. They have all their tactical stuff, and it looks like they're still filling in stuff on that website, but it appears to have pretty much everything that's on the other one, but much better organized. They've got different tabs for different things. You can look at just the darts, just the worker stuff, just the artifact stuff. It's all broken down. It's very, very nice. So I'll have the link to that. Thank you, LighTake, for sending me this. Feel free to send me anything else you'd like me to review. And thank you guys for watching.